It's too meta. It doesn't work.
That's why I don't like it.
Like I there's like some of those references, like if it was just one, it was like, oh, like the first one, I was like, oh, that's a little chuckle. Give me a little chuckle.
The one about being white?
Yeah, it's like, oh, at least she's still white, as like a, as like one referential joke. Funny. The whole trailer, not funny.
One big referential joke.
If it's all self-referential, it's not. It loses its touch.
Which I don't know if that's like the show right there. Like I don't know if that's just a trailer.
If that's
showing,
just how they're doing the trailer.
Yeah, or if that's just showing like, hey, this is the voice actress and this is what the character looks like and so on.
I mean, I don't know. I'm divorced from it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit
also,
about anything anymore.
why? Like, same thing with multiverses. Why are we focused on, say, like, Shaggy and multiverses and Velma? Where the fuck is Scooby at, bro?
Fucking
give me just Scoob. He can talk. He's a dog, bro.
Justice for Scoob.
Yeah,
well,
dude.
no, there was the movie Scoob.
Yeah,
so he's got his own movie.
Yeah, but like that was dick. Like,
it's fair.
It wasn't that bad, but it's just weird. Like, give me just like Scooby on his own. Fuck all those other people. Fuck him. He ain't need no man.
You want just Scoob.
Like Scoob, yeah.
He wants the scoobening.
Yeah.
Where it's.
I want him like biting children and shit.
20 years after the mystery, like the gang, Mystery Inc. like falls apart, right? 20 years later, somehow this Great Dane, which Great Danes only live for like 8 years, is still alive. 20 years later, and he's like this grizzled like old man. He smokes cigarettes now.
He's got tattoos.
He's got tattoos.
He's got Shaggy's name like in his chest.
He walks upright.
Yeah.
Now, he walks in to a bar with a cigarette. He smashes out a cigarette in the ashtray, and he goes, "Risky on the rocks."
Chris, have you ever seen the game Black Sad?
No.
It's based off like a manga or something. I don't know, like a comic book. But it's about a cat who's a detective, and he looks like this. This is what I picture. Fucking Black Sad, but it's Scoob.
It's like a noir movie.
Yeah. Whiskey on the rocks, please.
He drinks it. He goes, "Ruh-roh!" What's this?
Time for a Reuben. He starts beating the shit out of everyone in the bar. He just starts a bar fight where he's just killing people.
Ruh-roh, Rack Raniels.
Rack Raniels. Ryrash for Ryeball. Fucking just start swinging, dude. Oh,
hello and welcome to the 115th installment of the Synapse Misfire Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, joined by our other host, Jordan. Jordan, do our platforms.
Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Breaker, Radio Public, Spotify, Podcast, and the RSS feed linked below. As always, youtube.com, our video platform, and we're also on video on Spotify. And you can find us on Instagram and TikTok. I said Tinstagram. Instagram and TikTok, where we do shorts, and reach out to us. So I'm hoping to post more stuff there too. And email synapsemisfire@pm.me. Send us your comments, questions, concerns.
Yeah.
And death threats. I'm surprised we haven't got death threats yet.
I feel like, you guys, I feel like it's understood, but like you can't give us too much of a hard time for not doing things because we're both very busy people.
Yeah.
We both always have things going on.
There's only two of us.
Especially now. Like, maybe in the summer it was a bit looser, but, like, I'm still always, like, working or, like, doing something, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe one of these days, I'll just somehow strike it rich and never work.
There you go.
And just do things that I want to do on my own.
There you go. This podcast would have a lot of fucking content if that was the case.
Dude, it would just be, I would start filming anything. It would just be like raw video, uncut video of just like me waking up, watching YouTube, hanging out, having breakfast.
It's like the live stream where people fucking sleep.
Streams. Yeah.
It's like that.
But less interesting somehow. It's just raw foot. I don't even say anything or address that I'm filming. I'm just sitting there.
You know how people talk in their sleep?
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone on any of those live streams ever said something like heinous in their sleep.
They're like,
get in the chamber, Billy. I'm gonna fucking gas you.
Like that missing woman 10 years ago. They never found her. If you go down the street, my street, you go down, there's a tree, an abandoned property. Look under there. Under the tree. Under the roots. That's where she is. And I did it.
Deborah
Just
O'Neill.
in his sleep.
Yeah. Dude, let's say the other night was, oh my God. Well, let's say the other night. It was like, I think last night. I forget. Time's a blur at the moment. I came back from D&D and she was asleep and I got in bed and she was like having a fucking conversation with herself. And like laughing.
I'd be doing that.
She was like laughing. And I was like getting scared. I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here? Like, goddamn.
I only have one distinct memory, like one distinct instance I can think of like sleepwalking or sleep talking. I sleptwalk once, where, because I have a memory of this because I thought I was dreaming, but apparently I wasn't. I was sleepwalking. I walked upstairs to my dad's bedroom, and I said, "Hey, do you know like the kitchen cabinets?" And he's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Yeah, you know, like," and this was like the middle of the night. I was like, "You know, like the kitchen cabinets, the handles on the kitchen cabinets." He goes, "Yeah, what about them?" "No, you're not understanding me. The cabinets, the handles on the cabinets." Apparently, I was getting very upset. And I walked back downstairs. I stomped back downstairs. And then he followed me down. I was like, what the fuck was that? And I was just dead asleep.
That's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
That's
the only time I ever sleptwalked, though.
I remember
one time sleepwalked.
Oh fuck, that's awesome. I've never sleptwalked before. Sleepwalked.
Yeah, so it's a strange word.
Yeah, I've never done that. I've only ever I guess woken up but been asleep. Where I would call it like a form of sleep paralysis. Where I woke up and I could see and feel everything I was kind of doing, but my body was just doing things and I wasn't in control. I woke up. It was a thunderstorm. I was 8. I woke up and I just remember being my brain in the back of my head and my subconscious. I'm like, what's going on? Why am I awake right now? And my actual body was just me screaming for my dad because the lightning had went off or the thunder had went off, and I was screaming. I was like, "Dad!" And then a second stopped. I was like, "Why the fuck did I just yell?" I was like, "Why did I just yell?" And then I yelled again, dude. I was playing passenger in my own body. It was weird.
Yeah, I had that happen to me once, where weird. my mind very much did come awake. My mind was awoken, and I was like, okay, I'm awake. I should start moving now. And okay. I just couldn't. And I was like, hang on. I know how to solve this. Every time when, if you want to check if it's a dream, you just you pinch yourself because you can't feel it if it's a dream. So I'm like, okay, I got to make sure this is a dream. So I was trying to try to command my arm to move to pinch my leg or something. And it did, I think. And then I regained control of my body. Yeah. So, fucking weird instances.
Dude, I've had it where lucid dreams. I love lucid dreams. I don't have them often at all, but I've had it where literally, I've been in the middle of doing something in a dream, and I'm like, wait,
hang on a second.
This is a dream. This isn't real. And then for 5 minutes, I just had free reign of this fucking open world RPG, dude. Pretty much.
Yeah, I never had something like that.
Oh, it's so fucking cool. I was able to fly, but then the problem is I fucked myself over because I was like, dude, I can do anything I want. So I started flying around, and I must have basically stimulated my actual muscles to do something because I was fucking whipping around corners flying. All of a sudden I woke up to going like that or whatever. So it was I overstimulated myself or something.
Yeah, I like weird. That. I like where you're trying to sleep peacefully and your body's just make him think he's falling. Well, make him think he's falling off a building right now.
Do you know what that technically is?
No.
So I took psychology in high school or whatever, and I asked. That was the one question I needed answered. I was I need an answer, and I really didn't think he'd have it. That is called myoclonic jerk. Yeah. Basically, you're falling in between states of consciousness and something pulls you back over, and that something to you comes across as a physical, a free fall almost. So yeah, it's called myoclonic jerk. I fucking, dude, that's been my word of the day for
forever.
Many days.
I see.
Many days.
You had said something earlier that I wanted to talk about. You said that time is a blur at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is just my perception, but I feel like time has been very fast lately.
Yes.
Too fast.
Yeah, it's definitely accelerating.
I don't mind when, like, time, like, spaces of time feel shorter, usually. But, like, to a point. I feel like, did the week get shortened at some point? Like, are days shorter now? Are hours shorter now?
Maybe, dude. I mean, Chris, if you think about it, we're already a quarter of the way to 22. We were just turned 21. Now we're a quarter of the way there.
Fuck.
Yeah. I feel like it's just rapidly accelerating. Like, I distinctly remember, I'm like, yeah, like 2 weekends ago, we went to, like, Maine. That was already, Chris, 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Or 2 months ago.
That was 2 months
actually.
ago.
It was in August.
Yeah, I feel like the acceleration of time has been happening lately.
And I think it has to do with being busy. I think it's because I'm going from like podcast to D&D to podcast to work to this to that.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you're back in school doing your school stuff. Then we do the podcast. Then you do more school stuff. Then you've been doing shit with the set. And we've just been so back and forth with everything that like, you're like, yeah, we just did the floor. Oh, well, it's been done for like a month. Oh, shit, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then it's like, I'll have things like this where we're washing all this grout residue off the floor. And I'm like, I'm going to get to this, like, on the weekend. And it's been, like, several weekends.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, this keeps happening to me because everything's just been so busy. So for, like, contents this week, I had grocery shopping Thursday night, D&D yesterday. I have this today. Got to go get my window cranes. Then tomorrow I'm babysitting all day with Let's See. And then, like, midday, I have to leave to go to a birthday party and then go back to babysitting. So this weekend is just, like,
yeah,
gone.
See, in terms of interpersonal events, I've decided that no one else is worthy of my time. So
besides me?
So no, you're not, but you just command some of my time just because I don't know, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. But basically,
are you sure that's tea in there?
It is. What I'm trying to say is that I don't do things with other people very often, and I make it a point to not do things with other people because it's like, oh, I have this event or that event. It's like, and if it's like family things, it's like, oh fuck, who cares, right? And if it's like friends that are like, hey, we're gonna go to this place or we're gonna do this or that or whatever, then I will try to make time for it. But like most people, I'm like, oh fucking, I don't want to do this event. I don't want to go to like dinner. I don't care. Yeah. I don't want to have dinner at your house. Fuck you, right?
I don't like your house.
I don't want to go out for the day. I got more important shit I got to worry about.
Yeah.
So.
No, I agree. It's why like when we go out to restaurants with the people at work, it's like it's different.
It's like, yeah, I'll do this, and this is like a diversion of a couple hours. And then, but if it's like, oh, this is an all-day event that I got to go to, and I don't even want to be there, I don't even bother with things like that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, do you want to do this? No, I don't. Yeah. Really.
Instead, we fucking rent Airbnbs that are dick and ass for the weekend and do that.
Yeah.
Airbnb sucked, dude.
Yeah.
It was still a fun weekend.
Apparently, there's been a big thing with Airbnbs where the chore list has been getting really ridiculous for Airbnb properties, where it includes like mow the lawn before you go, or do this before you go. Because if it's like what ours was like, take all the sheets off and
leave towels on the floor.
Take all the sheets off of the beds, put your garbage away, and fucking put on the dishwasher.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's just housekeeping things we probably would have done anyway.
Yeah.
But if it's like, if I rent an Airbnb and I'm paying for this Airbnb and I have to pay this $120 cleaning fee, which is apparently universal. It's not. It's an Airbnb thing. It's not set by the host.
Ah, I didn't know that.
So, I'm already paying this fee, and the host tells me, yeah, mow the lawn before you're done.
And fucking water the grass in the plants.
I'm going to tell the host to go fuck themselves. I said, fuck you. I'm not doing that. Mow your own goddamn lawn. This isn't my house.
Yeah, why the fuck would I do that?
It's like if you went to a hotel and they were like, hey, can you vacuum the hallway for me?
I can do the dishes in the cafeteria.
Can you vacuum the hallway, clean up the lobby, and go wipe down tables in the complimentary breakfast area? Can you do that for me? No, this isn't my...
What the fuck do I look like?
I'm paying you for this.
Yeah.
You hire someone to do it.
There's a job created to do this.
Exactly. It's an entire job. When I need a job done, I call someone with a job to do that job.
The best part is our coworkers are not going to get that reference because they're like 86 years old.
It's SpongeBob. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunate, you know.
It's unfortunate, yeah. Couldn't keep it in your pants, had to have kids. Could just be watching SpongeBob right now. Instead, you have no time to yourself. Can't watch SpongeBob.
I don't have kids, and I barely have time to myself.
Yeah.
Man. Doing things is...
shit.
Yeah. It's one of those...
America.
Some days I think, like, man, if I could just go back and just, like, be, like, senior year again.
Oh, just like a fucking naive, dumb guy. Yeah.
Yeah, because...
that was great.
It is weird, the amount from, like, when you're in your teens and now early 20s, like, the amount of character development that happens from, like, 14 to 20 is fucking absurd.
I'm feeling like Dutch Vanderland post-head trauma right now, dude. I have a goddamn plan! And I don't have a plan.
We had a plan!
And
That's anytime we try to make a video.
Anytime we try to do anything other than sit in these two seats and talk at a camera, we had a plan. What mighty fine fucking plan you had there, boy.
He insists.
Dude, I insist we do it this way. And then it just all blows up in our face. Someone loses a limb.
Yeah. Our closest friends all die.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. And then, 7 years later, we get together with some of our best allies, and we build a house.
Yeah.
So,
there's that to look forward to.
But basically what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to sum up is, you from that, like, 14 to, like, 20, you change an absurd amount.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff that, like, I did and believed and, like, thought when, like, not even that long ago, when I was, like, 16, and I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or, like, shouldn't have thought that way, or, like, maybe that is a bit reprehensible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Or, you just change as a person, and it's, like, in a way, it kind of feels too quick, where you're like, man, do I believe anything? But do I just not believe anything strongly enough? But no, I think you just change a lot.
Yeah, I think it's just all about growth. But for me, it's like, man, like, I have to fucking, like, look and be like, oh, the gas bills due. Oh, the electric bills due. Oh, now I'm concerned because National Grid is fucking upping the price at 64%. Cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
Cool. All right, cool. That shit sucks. And then I think about it and I'm like, man, I don't even have a house. Like, I don't have to mow the lawn. I don't have to fucking maintain the property.
I mean, even when you have a house, you don't have to mow the lawn.
And it's like, oh man, where am I gonna find time for that, dude? Fuck.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I have honestly, if I were to quit all family matters, I'd have plenty of time.
No, here's the thing. That's what a point I want to make too is if you're just doing one thing, it's fine, I think. But if it's like you're just working and that's your main responsibility, you're just working, and then you have all this other time for other stuff, right? Because, like, work is work and home is home.
Yeah.
But if it's like you're working and you're going to school, then it's like you're doing two things.
Work is work and home is work.
Yeah, work is work, home is work, school is work, everything's work. You just do things, and then, you know, eventually your heart gives out. If it's like, oh, I work and I have children, it's like, oh, okay, well, you know, work is work and home is daycare, right? Yeah. You gotta take care of children, right? Or if it's like I work and I have all these family events and shit to do. So it's just it gets to a pain. You got to pick one thing, I think. Ideally.
Yeah. Like for me, D&D and the podcast, they're both big commitments. Like, it doesn't seem like it. Like, sure, most of what we do is just sit down on a Saturday, record for 2.5 hours, and peace out. Yeah. But then we try to grow the platform and do things.
Now, currently, presently, at this very time, it's a bit of a time commitment for me. But in the past, it hasn't been as much of a time commitment.
Yeah. So what we're saying is we're quitting.
No, it's not true. We're not.
But no. So
we'll be here until YouTube goes down or we go down.
Both of those are probably fairly close.
Yeah. I got maybe another 15, maybe 14 seconds in me.
Nice. As for like, oh shit, I'm talking here, buddy.
I'm talking. You can't die over here.
But yeah, as for like D&D, I've grown to enjoy it more. It's gotten more interesting as time has gone on, so that's good. But yeah, it's a time sink. I mean, if we've been doing it like every week for the last like month, which has been good because we skipped like weeks before. But it's like a fucking 6-7 hour commitment.
Yeah.
So it's fucking crazy.
If I did just one thing, like if I just worked, man, it'd be smooth sailing.
Yeah. So hopefully soon. I mean, you have one more semester?
I have one more technically of like class I have to do.
And then the one.
But I have to do
work one.
I have to do an internship, which there's a credit limit. You have to you can only take this many credits. Suck my dick. You can only take so many credits, so you can't do the internship and your classes. I've been doing that for the last fucking 4 years, so.
But all of a sudden you can't, yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's a problem.
Because Jimmy University says it's a fucking problem.
It's gonna be the next summer. I have to do a semester then, but it's only my internship.
Yeah, which is fine. You're just basically working, and you're just like you said, you're getting a delayed.
Yeah, I'm just working.
You're getting a delayed degree.
Yeah.
Which isn't particularly gonna matter too much. So that's good though. Yeah, I'm hoping this next summer coming up, honestly, will be good for the podcast. I'm hoping we can come up with some cool shit. We kind of have our bearings now. Like the couple trips we went on and stuff, we kind of know like what works for us in terms of flow and creativity. Yeah. So I think going forward, we just need to stay ahead of everything because like.
We'll go to Vegas.
There you go. Last time we did a special with, I think it was April Fool's. That was like 2 days of planning. That was like, hey, we should do this. Oh, fuck, all right, let's figure it out. But like, if we do something for April Fool's this year, it's in April. It's currently October. We have time.
Yeah.
We can actually plan it.
It's a part of like, time is... I don't know. I don't remember about Monterey, but we started planning that like several months in advance.
Monterey, technically the foundation for Monterey was a year old.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the actual trip. Like we started planning in like April, I think, earlier than that, March, and we booked the fucking thing for July.
Yeah, something like that. I can see what time the fucking document was created. It was something like that though, and that's why it came out fairly decent. Still not as great as I would have expected because of the fucking hike we tried to go on and how we got gang banged. Yeah,
basically. And Maine wasn't too much planning. It was like it was a little bit.
Yeah, and then I think I mentioned last episode how Maine was more so hanging out first and then second.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Apparently we created the document a month before we actually went, but the actual foundations of the idea were months out, like April.
Because we had to book everything because Jordan had mentioned like, hey, we should do this again.
Yeah.
And
then fucking Billy denied us, goddammit.
Yeah, it is what it is. So.
He was just looking out for his best interest.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I can't really fault him for that. But Billy's it is a little irritating.
Billy's like 3 21-year-olds, freshly turned 21-year-olds. They want to spend a weekend alone, 3 men.
Three big men.
In my cabin. Yeah, no, fuck this.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Which is fair because I feel like with the way we were, I feel like we would have on that much land figured out a way to kill ourselves. We would have just like, we would have stepped into like a fucking hole filled with snakes or something.
It's a fucking snake pit. We just fall in and get eaten alive.
We get
as Chris busts out the camera. Whoa, dude.
Alex fucking trips and falls into like a fucking quicksand.
I fall into a shallow pond and drown because I can't even swim.
Alex gets trapped in fucking quicksand. I fall backwards, bash my head off a rock, and get eaten by coyotes. Shit happens.
It's like Final Destination, but it's just us in the woods.
Something like that.
Oh, shit. But, yeah, I mean, in terms of planning, that's the big thing for us.
Yeah.
I said it today. We were talking about Christmas. Because we did a Christmas special last year. A really good one, actually. That one had a tiny bit of planning, but still not nearly enough. That was, a week and a half, 2 weeks?
Yeah, we if we had more time to actually receive the gifts that we exchanged, it would have been a different story. But
that special still came out really good. I was telling Chris we should start planning it like now for this Christmas.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of ideas because I don't want to do just a repeat again.
Yeah, that's what I was. Maybe we can do a gift portion because it was cool, but like.
Well, I like the gift idea, but like I want to kind of do something a little different surrounding that, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
We'll have to think about it. We gotta just only look forward for a moment. We only gotta go one holiday at a time.
Yeah.
Is the thing. Halloween. Thanksgiving, we're not gonna do anything for that, really, are we?
Probably not. No.
We'll eat a raw turkey on the podcast. We'll just eat a raw turkey. We'll just
stuff the turkey. Well, that's it. That's all we do is we stuff it and then it's the video's over.
Fuck the turkey. So it's Halloween and then Christmas, basically, are the big ones.
Yeah.
So
Halloween, we're just gonna get drunk.
We're gonna
slobbery fucking drunkards.
We're going to get blackout drunk, and then we're gonna take turns driving.
There you go.
On the highway.
There you go. I do want to actually do like a Halloween party off like fucking podcast, like just with friends.
I thought you were gonna say I actually do want to try drunk driving.
No. That would be fun though in like a controlled environment, I bet. No, like a I don't know, Halloween party. I've never done a Halloween party. Problem is, no one we know has a house. Like none of our friends do.
No.
So we'll just buy a house. We'll all just pitch in, buy a house.
We'll build a cabin out back.
There you go.
We got all that space back there now.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I'd like to do like a Halloween party at some point. But yeah, no, maybe for Thanksgiving, right? We can do like a short film about the Pilgrims and the Indians.
Ah, I see. I'm gonna make no further comment about this, but you could probably surmise what I'm about to say. What I was gonna say before all that, is I do have this like masculine urge to build a cabin. So I think we should just do like a shot-for-shot recreation of the house building cutscene in Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
And we overlay the music and we build an actual cabin.
Million
views. I'm telling you.
I bet it would, honestly.
Million views. We clock a milli easy.
I bet we would.
Shot-for-shot recreation. My idea. Don't steal. I'm copywriting that right now. If I see this video on YouTube, made by someone else, I'm gonna know you stole it from me.
I would laugh hysterically if they saw this video, were inspired by it, then made their video and put this clip at the end.
If they put the clip, I would be less upset.
Yeah.
I would still be a little annoyed.
I would definitely be a little bit bummed.
I would be like, fuck, and you didn't even reach out to us. You just put our clip there. If you're gonna do it, at least reach out to us.
Yeah.
No, yeah. synapsemisfire.pm.me.
Thomas Christensen's death threats. Someone actually suggested we do a part 2 to the Cannibal Holocaust thing.
Yeah, you had mentioned this very briefly to me. I think you were busy, so you didn't explain it too much. But
yeah, so someone commented on our YouTube video. Guess I'll give him a little shout out. Why not? Who made a suggestion? And I was thinking, like, I would like to do a part 2 to that, even though it's not really something that worked out too well because of copyright reasons. The video was still surprisingly interesting for a couple of boys who who made it a while ago. So it's from a person named, or I don't know if it's their name, but their account is CL Baker. Basically, they said the actor that played Monroe was a porn actor, and the film had serious legal trouble with Italian authorities because they believed it was a snuff film, which we had talked about.
Yeah.
And attempted to charge the director with murder. In court, the director had to bring the actors and show how the effects were done. This film is the first real found footage film and one of the most effective of the Italian cannibal films. And he said, check out Cannibal Ferox, a.k.a. Make Them Die Slowly. And I had said, appreciate the insight, and then I'd love for Chris and I to do a part 2. Too bad we got copyright slapped. His response was, "Damn, ever want to do another Cannibal Ferrots, aka Make Them Die Slowly, is the other cannibal film." And then he said, "Other exploitation films just as insane include I Spit on Your Grave and Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS."
Like the
of the SS, I'm assuming it's this.
Like the Nazi SS.
I'm assuming, yeah.
Okay.
So, I think that would be very interesting.
There is some part of me, and maybe you have other feelings about this, but there's some part of me that kind of feels wrong for watching like something that's deliberately labeled an exploitation film, because the budget of that movie allowed just for those actors to be there, and basically all the people that aren't the main cast, like,
are forced there.
They're natives to that island or wherever they are, and they're just basically just told to do stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were any of them were paid.
I doubt
or given anything, and it is very exploitative. And there's part of me that's like, man, I really don't feel like watching something like that, because it's like I don't want to give my support to something like that.
Yeah.
But also part of me's like, I want to see bad movie.
I want to see bad movie. You make content. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's the fucking ape brain content creator mode.
Yeah, that's fair. But that's fair. I do have the ape brain mindset on occasion. So.
Yeah. I will say, after the Nets podcast session, because the Nets one is a bit of a rushed one because of Letsy's birthday that weekend or whatever, the one after that, I do want to try to make the Black Ops 2 video. I do have the stuff for it now. So I would like to try to do that. I wanted to do that today, but again, we're still pressed for time even today. So yeah. So we'll have to see what the time frame looks like then with all your assignments and see if we can do something like that, maybe, or not. But yeah.
It largely depends on how intense and continuous the fucking is.
Yeah, how vigorous it is. Yeah. Hopefully you have someone with low stamina.
It doesn't seem like it.
They fucking put all their skill points into stamina.
They got like level fucking 1 billion.
Nets is gonna be dead star already, dude. They're gonna be twisting and flipping. And
it's from one side, it's that, and from the other side, I'm consistently getting Mike Tyson uppercutted.
Yeah,
they're like Mike Tyson in his prime.
Yeah, they got you over the counter, your head on the other side, and he's just like speed bagging you, dude. Just laying into you.
Just destroying my cerebral cortex.
He's gonna fucking bite your ear off, Nets, too.
My fucking hippocampus is gonna fall out of my ear.
Fucking pituitary gland is just...
Yeah. I'm gonna get lobotomized by fragments of my own skull.
Oh my god. Dude, speaking of lobotomized, there's this scene in that Jeffrey Dahmer show that just came out.
Yeah.
Where the fucking husband goes to his wife. She's a drug addict, dude. I was like, what the fuck? He goes to the wife. He goes, why don't I just get you fucking lobotomized then? And I was like, damn, bro. 70s really be hitting different. Like, shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what lobotomies were used for, really. It was like, oh, this person...
is sick.
This person won't stop doing things that I don't want them to do. I'm going to have their brain cut in half.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well... And medical doctors are like, oh shit, man.
Like a fucking deli slicer.
Done. Doesn't he look healed? And it's just like,
I'm sorry.
Doesn't he look better?
Funny. It's not even funny, but just your delivery is. He looks so perfect. He's like, yeah, fucking. They're like, hey, pick up that paper. It's
like, look, he's talking.
He's talking as he's choking on his own saliva. It's like,
yeah, sure, he has to think every time he breathes, but like, he's not talking anymore. He's not making counter arguments anymore. So.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Is that show any good? The Jeffrey Dahmer thing?
Oh, it's definitely a good show. Like, it's very interesting. It's just fucked up, dude. Like the stuff.
Well, I don't think there's a not fucked up way you can discuss Jeffrey Dahmer, a guy who fucking ate people.
Yeah, dude, it shows everything though. Like it's been called the devilish for a reason, cause yeah, dude, I don't know. He's playing with organs and shit. It's
Oh, he's fucking. Oh, like internal organs.
Yes.
I thought you meant he was playing the organ.
That's the whole show.
That's the whole show. It's just Jeffrey Dahmer, he came back to life. Real Jeffrey Dahmer playing the organ.
Did we ever talk about on air?
Probably not.
I think it was on our way back from Monterey, or somewhere in there, Maine, Monterey, where we came up with the racist Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that was on our way back from Maine.
Yeah.
We came up with racist Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, they should make that. I think that would be funny.
Well, because they got the new show, the new Scooby-Dooby fucking Velma show.
Yeah. That's R-rated, so let's just do it with Scoobis. Put it in like the 60s or the 50s.
Let's do Scooby-Doo, 1954, Birmingham, Alabama, and Scooby's just a vehement racist.
I think that would be like hysterical.
And not like it has to be like historically accurate racism.
Yeah.
I want to see something like just like authentic.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
How's that for an exploitation film?
I really like juxtaposition in that way. It's like, oh, funny dog, vile racism.
I think that would be so funny, dude. Oh my god. Or you can get him like super sexist instead.
Yeah, misogynist Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Misogynistic do. That's what they call it.
He starts like an alpha male podcast. Oh my god. Women. They be shopping, and he hits a cigar, and just people just cheer.
Women, they be shopping with my money.
They be shopping for real.
But he still has that.
No one's talking about this. They be shopping, and he smokes a cigar, and that's the whole show.
But he still has the Scooby-Doo voice too, where he hits all the R's. Women, they be rapping.
Oh man.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Scooby-Doo as a racist would be kind of funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking cursed media coming out lately. Yeah. There's the Velma thing that we just saw the trailer for, which was like whatever. And then there was the Mario movies coming out soon. I really want to see that low key. I just think it's gonna be.
I'll go with you and watch it because I know Lexi's not gonna care.
That'd be interesting. We could do a spoiler cast.
Let's do it. Put it in the books. It's happening. Mario movie spoiler cast coming out.
But I saw the trailer for that, and I'm like, man, this is exactly what I expected, but it just feels incorrect. Not like wrong as in like, oh, they shouldn't have made this one. It just feels like just incorrect. Like some fucking particle in the universe got knocked out of the way so that this movie could have been made.
Yeah.
Like there's something that's been weird lately. There's been a lot of weird shit going on. Something is just weird. Yeah, there's something different. You know what actually happened a few months ago, 2 months ago or 3 months ago, whenever. Yeah, it was in July. It was 3 months ago. CERN turned back on their Hadron Collider, and they've been crashing particles together at like the highest speeds they've ever done, right? So I feel like maybe we've just shifted into another reality or something.
That's why time's going faster. There we go.
We've shifted into a timeline where seconds are half as long, but there's the same amount of them in minutes. So everything's half as long, and the people who make movies and TV shows have lost their fucking minds. Yeah. It's just... I do like absurdity, though. I like when it's like, oh, this feels incorrect, but I need to see it. Yeah. Well, I was thinking, like, that Mario movie, I think AMC serves, they have a bar. I think they serve drinks, so we could totally hit up the AMC, get some drinks, and watch fucking Mario. I saw a video. I don't want to attribute it to the wrong person. This Eddie Burback made a video where he saw Morbius 5 times. Oh, I think I remember hearing about that on Reddit. I saw people talking about that. In this video, in one of the days that he went to see Morbius, he bought drinks at the bar at the theater, and he said that the 2 drinks that he bought for him and his friend were like $80. Really? Yeah, like an absurd. Shit. So what we'll do is we'll get regular drinks, and we'll just under our shirt we'll tape a bunch of little bottles. Yeah. Or
bunch of nips or something.
Or I'll get like a flask and I'll pull a flask out of my boot.
Oh yeah, I do have a flask actually. Yeah. Yo, I can finally use my flask. I've been holding on this Assassin's Creed Black flask since that fucking game came out.
Yeah, the name of that game, you gotta be real careful when you say it.
Oh yeah, true. Black Flag.
So
that's funny. It's a pirate game, man. He's a black flag sailing on a ship.
I would put a little flask in my boot. Pull out a little flask. All right, you want to hit this on this flask? Just to a random stranger. Hey, you want this?
A little kid at the Mario movie.
Hey kid, you want this? It's whiskey.
Kid's like, sure.
Oh shit.
Takes a sip. Starts seizing.
His eyes roll back in his head.
Take the flashback. You're like, the parents are like, what the fuck? Timmy! Oh my god. He's just dying. You're like, shh, I'm trying to watch the movie.
I'm trying to watch Chris Pratt. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to watch Chris Pratt.
Oh, Chris, I need to ask you a big favor.
Do you?
You need to be funny, man, for like 2 minutes. I gotta pee.
Dude, I'm not funny.
Be funny, man.
Right.
Check out my ass, bro. I took out the camera. I almost took out the whole studio with it.
God damn, you're gonna knock the whole goddamn place down. Right, so I had to be funny, man, for a couple of minutes. So I was talking about time, and I've just been talking about how like it just feels like it's been going fast, and there is an effect that's like, obviously as you age, a year is consistently a shorter and shorter portion of your life. Like when you're 2 years old, 1 year has been half of your life, but now 1 year is 1/21th, whatever that means, 1/22nd of my life next year. That would be that year, right? So maybe it's an effect like that, but I feel like it's just increasing at a much more rapid rate than it should be. Does anyone else feel that way? Anyone else feel like kind of overwhelmed? I need to know. Anyone feel that way? It's strange times around. Something in the air has been different the last few weeks. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we're moving towards Halloween. We're getting into spooky season. But yeah, I feel like there's been something in the air that's just been different. I don't know what it is. I'm beginning to think that maybe that Jordan is not real. He's been replaced by a different person, like an actor. Oh, hey.
Hi.
What's up?
What did I miss?
Nothing.
You just sat in silence?
Yeah.
Sure.
Full silence.
Mm-hmm.
Said nothing. No words. Literally 0 words.
Okay. You know I edit these, right?
Jesus Christ.
Instead of do your face you just made, I started to do like that fucking quick cut, like doo 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 doo, and fucking Seinfeld. You know, Chris, I was thinking. I just had an epiphany. I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom. I had my cock in my hand, and I was just sitting there thinking. As one does when your cock is in your hand, right? You usually just
be thinking.
You just
be pondering.
It's like getting a fucking a status effect. Like when you have it in your hand, your intelligence increases.
It's +2 intelligence.
So I'm sitting there thinking, and I was thinking, I'm like, last time we did D&D, so I did it yesterday, and then the week before.
Mm-hmm.
Like the week before, I bought 2 6-packs of Angry Orchard at the convenience store for $35. We just came from the liquor store. And I got a 12-pack of Angry Orchard and a 12-pack of Arnold Palmer's for $35.
Yeah, they're fucking you.
Dude, that guy who sold me that, he just like put me over the counter. He's just like, let's go, baby.
I've consistently, that specific store that we go to, I've consistently found that they've been the cheapest around.
Yeah.
Because I've been to a handful.
Because those were 12-packs that I just bought, not 6-packs. So I got half the booze for the same price.
Yeah.
At the fucking convenience store. Fuck.
And
I'm mad.
We're not going just to go. I'll make it clear. We're doing market research.
Yeah.
We're getting into the alcohol business. We're going to start selling illegally produced moonshine.
Yeah, we don't just typically go to the liquor store together sometimes. No, we're doing some market research for our little moonshine business.
Yeah, I have a moonshine still. It's just off camera.
It's just right over there in that like 4x4 corner.
I got a good mash going. I'm gonna start distilling in a little bit. That's not true.
Distilling.
Distilling is federally illegal. I don't make my own alcohol. I don't have the fucking time for that. I've already explained this.
No, we don't. No, we're just we're trying to maybe think of like a alcohol taste test video.
Yeah, we're trying to
research.
get some inspiration, and then we both saw things that interested us.
Andrew Orchard has a new hard apple cherry that's 8% alcohol content.
Yeah, but what they have in the same pack is what interests me is it's like
the baked apple pie, dude. Oh my god!
And I'm gonna drink one of those later.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna drink one.
I'm gonna test Chris. Oh my god, bro, you have the baked apple pie. Watch it be shit.
Watch it be just fucking garbage.
It's like you pour it out and it comes out like chocolate and fucking rain, dude. It's just mud.
It's like
shit.
It's like school lunch milk.
Oh,
it's
dude,
thick.
Dude, oh my god, PTSD. Remember when you get the school lunch milk, you get the frozen ones?
Yeah,
How
what
is
would
that even
happen
legal?
is if they put it at the back of the fridge or something, it would get too close and there would constantly be air coming over it and it would be frozen when you would get it.
Yeah. And then they would never let you get a replacement. So what am I supposed to do with this?
They're like, hey, this is an ice block. You can see it's an ice block. Can I get a different milk,
I could kill
please?
you with this. I could throw this at you and kill you.
Can I get a different milk, please? And they would tell you no.
They'd either say no or they'd make a huge stink about it.
I remember, I forget who it was, but someone who sat at our table normally got a rotten milk, one that was old.
Yeah.
And then brought it back. And they made a fuss about that too.
Yeah.
It's like, this is old. This is fucking cheese
It's
now.
cheese. You pour it out. It's
Here, you want this? Do you want to drink this? You fuck?
Yeah, they're fucking crazy, dude.
I don't know. I feel like some schools, I feel like we need to do something about school lunches.
Yeah.
On a global level.
Yeah, true.
Global level. I feel like it's just, you can't expect a 16-year-old who's a big boy, like myself, to just subsist on, a single grilled cheese sandwich for lunch. Okay?
Yeah.
Single grilled cheese sandwich with like a little pint of milk. We need to do something about that.
Yeah.
It needs to be like an MRE. I feel like it needs to meet like minimum nutrition standards. And there are already nutrition standards, but they need to be better, I think.
Yeah. No, because like seriously, you get like a little milk this big, little like, what is it, 8 ounces or something, or 6 ounces, like one of those little fellers. You would get like a grilled cheese sandwich. I mean, I know it's lunch, but it's like for a lot of kids, that's like their only like guaranteed meal.
Some people. For some people, it's not our case, but for some people, that is the only meal they will be eating. Yeah. That they know for sure they will be eating.
Yeah.
And it's like and
it doesn't even hit bare minimum.
They file in like, a group of 316-year-olds into a room at 10:30 in the morning and go, here, eat this fucking slice of pizza, idiot, dumbass.
Yeah, then they would do pizza and shit. Like, yeah.
Hey, you get one. You ever just eat one slice of pizza?
Yeah. Then they get surprised when people like would buy boxes or buy 2 and shit.
Yeah, if you brought extra money, that's when you would see the ballers.
And they charged you $18 a fucking box, didn't they?
They charged a lot. I know that.
God damn.
But it was because they would get boxed pizza from like a restaurant, which was really cool. But like, have you ever bought pizza at a restaurant and then only had one slice?
Yeah.
Like you go there and you're having like at least 2 or 3, at least.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. They just gave you just the one slice, dude. Shit was rough.
You get the one slice. Sometimes they'd undercut you. Sometimes it'd be small. You're like,
dude. Oh
fuck
my
is
God.
This?
Yeah, oh my God. When that shit would happen. It's like, how hard is it to cut pizza, dude? Like, come on.
Just fucking cut it like a normal person. There has to be like,
There's gotta be like a tray to...
Yeah, like the apple cutters where like it cuts out the core and then makes the slices. You have one of those for pizzas.
There has to be. Right?
It has to exist.
I know there's one. I feel like I've seen it before.
I'm confident that this exists.
But it's like, yeah, you get the shitty ass pizza, although our school had some good ass popcorn chicken bowls.
Yeah, there was like, I feel like they did the best with what they had, but it was like, at the end of the day, it was government food. It wasn't great.
Yeah. It was pretty good, though, in comparison, by proxy.
Comparatively, like
I would rather go to KFC, but like...
Well, I mean, I feel like anyone would rather go to KFC.
Oh, than eat like school lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
For options like the worst menu item at KFC, which is, I don't know what that would be.
The Colonel's fucking toe fungus.
Compared to like the best school lunch, I would always take the KFC. Who's eating the chicken pot pies at KFC? They just sell like a chicken pot pie.
Actually sounds good, but it's probably not.
I mean, I can't imagine it's anything more fancy than like a Marie Callender microwave chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
Who's eating that? If you're eating that, please tell me.
Yeah, let me know how it is, actually.
I worked at KFC, and I don't think I saw a single one of those sell. A single one. I worked at... Granted, I didn't work there very long. I worked there for like 3 months, maybe. Yeah. But, you know, I feel like they never... You know, they never sell. And they revamped their menu a while ago.
And they're still there.
And they're still, you know... They're still fucking there. So someone's eating them, clearly.
Did you see Taco Bell's keeping their Mexican pizza around?
Are they? They finally decided, hey, we're going to keep the menu item that people like?
Yeah. Seems like it.
Oh, speaking of Taco Bell and the fucking cursed timeline that we're in, I went to Taco Bell the other day to get food, obviously. And I put in my order on the app. And this is the new Taco Bell that's right near me.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
And I went there, and I'm at the drive-thru. I said, hey, I have a mobile order. But before I get the chance, I was like, huh. Guy cut me off and said, hey, just so you know, we don't have any beef. We have no beef. No beef whatsoever. So if you're ordering stuff with beef, it's not going to have beef in it. And I said... And I went, okay. And he goes, yeah, I don't know how it happened either, but we don't have any beef. So I told him that I had the in-app order. And he's like, yeah, so the stuff that you have with beef, what we could do, I think I had tacos. It's like, if you have that, what we could do is we could either refund you, or we can make it with chicken or steak. I said, can you do it with steak? And he goes, no problem. I get home, chicken. No sour cream. No fucking tomatoes, no fucking lettuce.
Obviously, they don't have sour cream. The cows make the sour cream too.
It's fucking chicken on this shell with cheese on it. I asked for the Supreme, and you're not gonna give me the Supreme?
They did give me the Supreme fucking middle finger, dude.
Yeah. So we're in a strange timeline, and it is Taco Bell as well. As like they will have a menu item that releases, and it's a hit. It's a hit.
Like the pizza.
Or like the fucking, I'm still mad about this, the nacho fries Bel Grande. They would have the nacho fries, but they would sell it Bel Grande like they would sell nachos Bel Grande. And it was so good. Mm. And they brought back nacho fries, but didn't bring that back. So what they do is they'll release a menu item that's a hit. Everyone's fucking loving this.
It's all over.
And the guy who comes up with it goes, boss, listen. This is making us so much fucking money. People love it. And the boss just goes,
take it away.
Remove it. Take it off the menu. Take it off the fucking menu. And then, in 2 years, we're going to re-release it, and it's going to be worse.
Yeah. The boss is like, he's just too humble. He just doesn't want to make that much money.
It's like, I don't want this company to make too much money. Like, I feel like we'd lose our relatability.
Yeah.
So
we got to stay in, like, the 150 million ballpark. We can't get to the 200 million ballpark.
Yeah.
Not possible.
So it is strange why I don't quite understand why they do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is weird. When does the Shamrock Shake come around? It's around St. Patrick's Day. When the fuck is that?
March.
Should be getting close to Shamrock season.
Shamrock season.
You like the Shamrock Shake, don't you?
I've had one like recently. Like last time they were there, I had one. But like I've never considered myself like
a Shamrock enjoyer.
Yeah, like a big Shamrock Shake enjoyer. I've never been like, oh man, I can't wait for the drop this year.
Nice.
I've always just been like, yeah, I could take it or leave it. And then I had it, and I'm like, oh, that's all right. And I was like, but I'm not gonna like cry because it's gone.
I just thought of something, Chris.
What's that?
I know what we should make a video on. Lexi would have to be involved because she's super salty if we did this by ourselves. We should do a hunt for the adult Happy Meal at McDonald's.
The adult Happy Meal?
You didn't hear about that?
No.
They have a new Happy Meal for adults. You can get like a Big Mac in it or I think a 10-piece nugget, and it comes with a fucking toy.
With a toy?
Yeah.
What kind of toy?
I don't know.
Something I can put in my ass?
Actually, someone did edit one of the photos of the toy to make it a fucking anal bead. So probably.
Interesting.
We should do that. That'd be interesting. Too bad we didn't go to Maine now. We saw that McDonald's. But
we could have done a hunt, yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to do that at some point. It'd be cool. But yeah, man, fucking Shamrock Shake's pretty good. Dude, they did a Stroopwafel McFlurry a few years back when they did their international month or whatever, where they crossed over with different countries.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit hit different. That shit hit different. Like I creamed every time.
Like, yeah.
Like, dude, you take the first bite, you're like.
I remember the first time I had a McRib. Ooh. I've never been more disappointed in my entire life. I had one after hearing all this hype about it, and I said, "Can I get two McRibs with some fries?" I ordered this McRib, and I bit into it, and I'm like, man, this is like microwave pork product sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, this is not very good. Like, it's serviceable. Like, there's thousands of other foods that I would, have it instead of. But there's also, like, thousands of other foods I would rather have.
Yeah. You know what is a fucking banger? McGriddle.
McGriddles go hard, but, like, they make my blood feel thick.
Yeah, they do.
You eat them, you never feel good after a McGriddle.
No.
You eat it and you're like, ooh, that heart's moving.
Your heart's like, oh my God, what's going on?
And you like stand up and you're like, your blood pressure is like super high, so you're like, oh.
Your blood's like supposed to flow like a river, but instead it's coming down like a fucking sewer drain pipe. It's like, all this
my
shit
blood
and
looks
diarrhea.
like fucking diesel oil.
Yeah.
It's like, it is bad.
My boy got 10W20 in there, dude. Fucking...
I got like 10W40, bro. That shit's heavy.
Fucking, it's
like sludge.
It's like dripping in. Oh, fuck. But all right, Chris. That's it.
That's the end?
I'm out of Steam. Not
Steam
Steam
Deck?
Deck.
All right, do the thing.
You can find us Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Radio Public, Spotify, Pocket Cast, and the RSS feed linked below. As always, comments, questions, concerns, and death threats, send them over to synapsemisfire@pm.me. You can also find us with video on YouTube and video on Spotify and Instagram and TikTok. We post shorts there and other sneaky shit. So, yeah, find us. All linked below.
So the plan for